Velkommen til Nomi4s. Mit navn er Hans Blok. Nomi4s blev etableret i 2014, da affaldsområderne i Holstebro, Skive, Lemvig og Struer kommuner blev samlet i et fælles affalds- og ressourceselskab. Vores opgave er at give borgerne og virksomheder gode affaldsløsninger, en høj service og konkurrencedygtige priser. Prismæssigt er vi blandt de 10 billigste i Danmark, og det vil vi sammen med vores 80 medarbejdere arbejde hårdt på, også at være i fremtiden. Nomi4s er et innovativt og videnbaseret ressourcecenter. Vi arbejder konstant på at få flest mulige ressourcer ud af vores 250.000 tons affald, vi modtager hvert år. Her har vi taget den nyeste teknologi i brug, blandt andet robotter, til at finsortere vores affald. Et af vores grundlæggende principper i hele vores arbejde, det er bæredygtighed. Der findes utrolig mange ressourcer i vores affald. Derfor er en af vores opgaver at hente de der ressourcer ud af affaldet til genanvendelse og direkte genbrug. Derfor støtter vi blandt andet op om cirkulær økonomi. I princippet kan vi sige, at cirkulær økonomi grundlæggende er fornuftig genbrug og genanvendelse. Men vi kan ikke løse den her opgave alene. Vi arbejder derfor på et godt og aktivt samspil med vores borgere og virksomheder, fordi sammen med dem, så skal vi nok komme i mål. Skoletjenesten er en funktion med fokus på børn og unge, og derfor er det rigtig vigtigt for os allerede i en meget tidlig alder at gøre unge og børn ressourcebevidste og få gode affaldsvaner.
We utilize our waste as best as possible, and the waste triangle shows how. In general, we must produce as little waste as possible. A lot can be reused by others. Give it, for example, to second-hand shops. Items that cannot be reused can often be recycled. For example, paper waste becomes new paper. Food waste is converted into biogas and fertilizer for the fields. Waste that cannot be reused or recycled should be burned and utilized for electricity and heat production. The last small part of the waste cannot be utilized and is buried at the Kastrup landfill. At Nomi4s' 12 recycling facilities, waste is received from both private households and companies. And most types of waste can now be recycled when sorted. Concrete and brick are crushed and becomes recycled stable gravel. Wood is shredded and becomes chipboard. Also cardboard, paper, plaster, glass, iron and metal, plastic, tires, and electronics can be recycled. Mixed commercial waste is sorted with machines so that it can be recycled as much as possible. At recycling facilities, there is also the opportunity to hand over items for direct recycling, where humanitarian organizations can sell it in second-hand shops. Finally, we receive different types of hazardous waste, and we ensure that it is subsequently treated environmentally correct. In the Nomi4s' operating area, we have established more than 300 environmental stations. Here, citizens can deliver glasses and bottles. The glass is crushed and melted and becomes new glass. 6 times a year, private households can get bulky waste and garden waste collected. The garden waste is transformed into compost, which can be collected at most of our recycling sites. The bulky waste is sorted out in the containers at the recycling facilities. Food waste and residual waste are collected at the households and businesses. It is important that food waste and residual waste are kept separate in the 2 compartments in the waste container. The garbage truck is also divided into 2 containers. The food waste is gasified, while the residual waste is incinerated and converted into electricity and district heating. In urban areas, many of our garbage trucks are powered by biogas. Food and other products are often packaged in disposable packaging. The packaging waste, for example, glass, plastic, metal and cardboard, should be recycled as far as possible and not burned. It only requires that we all dispose of the packaging and avoid throwing it in the trash. We are constantly working to reduce the amount of residual waste for recycling. Every year, we empty approximately 2.1 million waste containers. When Nomi4s receives packaging waste, it gets sorted. For the sorting, we use advanced sensors and robots. First, iron and metal are sorted out by using sieves, magnets, and separators. Then, the waste passes a sensor that recognizes 20 different types of plastic. The sensor provides notification to 6 robots, which sort the plastics into types for recycling. The robot sorting plant is one of the first of its kind in the world, and there is great interest from many countries to gain insight into the technology. Under 5% of our waste can't be reused, recycled, or burned. This part is deposited under environmentally safe conditions at the Kastrup landfill. It is both expensive and environmentally bad to deposit waste. Therefore, deposit waste should be reduced as much as possible. It is important to know how you sort your own waste best and, at the same time, understand why. Nomi4s values information and waste management high to raise awareness of the many resources found in the waste. And our information centres create learning experiences and disseminate knowledge about waste, environment, recycling, etc. to our many guests. Waste can also be used creatively, and there are many examples of great ingenuity. Used garbage cans and bed slats are transformed into table and chairs. Discarded tyres on rims become plant boxes, etc. In our green corner, you can see many creative examples of things that are made entirely of waste. In the school service, we have established a repository of recycled materials where schools, institutions, and places of education can pick up good materials to use in teaching and for various projects.
Det er et faktum, at verdens befolkning producerer mere og mere affald, og det giver et stadig større pres på klodens knappe ressourcer. FN forventer, at jordens befolkning vokser med 1/3 de næste 35 år og når op på hele 9 milliarder. Vi ved også, at der ikke bliver flere ressourcer til rådighed. Derfor er det tvingende nødvendigt at fokusere på bæredygtighed, så færrest mulige ressourcer går til spilde, og samtidig at vi kan værne om natur og miljø. I Nomi4s er vi klar til at påtage os vores del af opgaven og ansvaret, og med fælles hjælp fra borgere og virksomheder er jeg sikker på, at det vil lykkes.